Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, your independent Scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. So I did say this would likely be my empties of the last video until the end of April. And just as I said that, what happens? I received a delivery. My Scentsy Club for the month of March arrived, so I thought I would go through the March Scentsy Club with you so I can unpack it and put it away. So this particular Scentsy Club is one of my smaller quarterly clubs. So it was originally my winter Scentsy Club that I had set up to ship on a month that wasn't consecutive to another quarterly club I had. So I changed it out so I was getting my quarterly winter club shipped at a different date. That quarterly club's now a bi-monthly club, but this was the original quarterly club, and there were a few bars in that original club that I couldn't change out to the other club because they will always get my bars. And if you have been following along with me for any amount of time and following along with any Scentsy Club, I guess you could say hauls or videos, you would know one of the biggest perks of Scentsy Club is the always get my bar perk, which means you could have your favorite bar added to club while it's available, and when it discontinues, it will continue coming to your door even after it's discontinued. So that was the case with this club. There were 4 bars in there that are locked off as always get my bar. I don't want to lose them. I want to continue getting them. They are some of my favorite bars, and the only way I can switch them to another Scentsy Club is if they return, because if I were to take them out of this club, I would no longer be able to get them. But while they're in this club, they are locked off as always get my bar, which means I can continue getting them. So that is where these bars come in handy. So we're still in quite hot weather here, so our bars are coming in mala pouches. This is going to be noisy, and in the mala pouches we are getting, I got a big whiff of one of the scents which I'll talk about in a moment. I was like, okay, that smells beautiful. I got a big whiff of peppermint dreams as I opened this. So in the mala pouches we're getting ice packs. That's just to keep our bars cooler and to hopefully stop them from melting in the heat. So as I said, this club isn't that big. It contains 4 bars, and then what I did, because I didn't want to pay separate for my whiff box to come in my monthly club, I just skipped my monthly club and added the whiff box to this, which then brought it up to the $101 per. Once your Scentsy Club is over $101, you then can choose a half price item here in Australia. If your Scentsy Club reaches $51 or over, you get 10% off. So this Scentsy Club, I wouldn't have got 10% off if I just had these 4 items shipped. So I added extras so I could get the 10% off perk and the half price item perk. So once these bars come back in some bring back my bar form or come back as a limited time offer, I will then take them out of this club and put them into my actual proper club. But while I can't add them to another club, I still have this Scentsy Club come to me every 3 months, so I can still get these particular bars. So let's talk about them, shall we? As I said, this was originally what was classified as my winter club, so they're winter bakery scents basically. The first one, Peppermint Dreams. This was a Scentsy Club exclusive in a Bring Back My Bar about 4, maybe maybe 3 Bring Back My Bars ago. So I'm just waiting patiently for it to be actually voted back into a Bring Back My Bar. So it wasn't actually a Bring Back My Bar vote back. They, during that Bring Back My Bar session, added 10 extra scents exclusively to be added to Scentsy Club at the time, which you could get exclusively through Scentsy Club during that Bring Back My Bar session. So this still pops up as an option for Bring Back My Bar voting, and I know some people go, it was back recently, it shouldn't be back because it hasn't adhered to the 2-year rule. But I think the loophole with this scent is that it actually wasn't voted back. It was an exclusive chosen for Scentsy Club, so it actually hasn't been voted back in that 2-year time, which is why it still kind of makes the rounds in each of our Bring Back My Bars. But I'm hoping it does get voted back, to be honest with you, because I do want to switch it to my actual Scentsy Club. And it is beautiful, absolutely love this. And I only get one every 3 months. That's the other reason I'm hoping it gets voted back eventually, is because I kind of want more than one every 3 months. Think chocolate mint biscuits. It's chocolate mint biscuits. That's what this reminds me of. It's a chocolate cake or a chocolate biscuit batter with that sharp peppermint. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The peppermint does wear off quicker than the chocolate, and towards the end of its warming you get more of just a chocolatey note, but while it's going, it is absolutely one of my favourites. Peppermint Dreams, have to have. The next one was another one from that same Bring Back My Bar, exclusive to Scentsy Club only. So again, this is one that still makes the rounds and isn't classified as a Scentsy Club winner because it was an exclusive Scentsy Club bar to add during that Bring Back My Bar voting, and that is chocolate coconut cream. So if you're a fan of Hug in a Mug, you would really like this. This is a little bit more creamier than Hug in a Mug. Hug in a Mug is more about a thick, rich, hot chocolate with a cookie dough. This is smoother and creamier chocolate, but still really, really good. So that was the second bar in my club. The third bar, and I'm kind of hoping, fingers crossed, they're actually releasing a remake of this particular movie. So I'm wondering if when they release the remake of this particular movie sometime this year, whether this will come back out of the vault. I do know it was still available in our clearance section, so I don't know if they'll bring this back out of the vault or not when Disney do release the remake of the movie this year. But that is Disney Haunted Mansion 3 thumbs up. This is another one I kind of wish I had more than one every quarter. It is a beautiful bakery scent. It's supposed to be pumpkin and spices and bakery, but I get more like a baked bread with a little bit of spice. Perfect for the kitchen in winter. I went through a lot of these last winter, and while I don't typically warm this in summer, I do warm it in winter. I think I've got this and one other on hand, so I don't have enough as to what I would really like to go through over a winter period. So I do hope this comes back at some stage so I can increase the quantity. But I think this is still in the clearance section. I'm not 100% sure on this, so I may be even tempted to go grab some more from the clearance section just to tide me down through winter, because it is one of my absolute favourites. And the last one in this particular club is from the Villains collection, Just One Bite. So this is a red apple spice scent, but it has a molasses note to it, which kind of really sweetens and deepens that apple and makes it more like a baked apple spice as opposed to a cider apple spice in a lot of your apple spice scents. Again, another one I enjoy warming in the kitchen during all winter. So that was the 4 bars that originally came in my original winter Scentsy club. As I said, I did throw extra things in here so I could reach that 10% off price point. I threw in the March whiff box. This is a heavy whiff box, and I do know what's in it because I have seen some spoilers. I'm probably going to do this in a separate video, so you're going to see 3 videos from me instead of the one I originally thought. But it does have March whiff box. I got that 10% off. The price of the whiff box has gone up this month, but it still equals the value of what the price is and over. But we're going to talk about the whiff box in a separate video, so I'll put that to the side. And because I got to the $101 with the whiff box, with those bars, I did get a half price item. I did choose a fluffy fleece small washer whiffs because if you have just finished watching my empties, you would have seen I've gone through 2 fluffy fleece, but I've still got some laundry liquid, still got some Scent Soft, and still got the dry discs going. So this is just to finish off that laundry system. So that's what I chose as my half price item. And because I had no 25 watt globes, I did throw in another 25 watt globe since this order was already coming, and I didn't want to pay $10 shipping through a $3 item. So why not throw it in my Scentsy Club, get 10% off that $3 item and not have to pay double shipping. So that was this month's Scentsy Club. I hope you enjoyed. It was a little bit of a different Scentsy Club to what you normally see, but there's still some of my favourite items in there. So I hope you've all been well. Until then, stay safe and bye for now.